All right, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's day's been going well. Today we have brought along two of the best teams in the NHL over the past couple seasons, two of the more loaded teams in the NHL over the past couple seasons, the Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So the question of the day is, can the Boston Bruins trade away all of their players and in return get all of the Tampa Bay Lightning players in return? In other words, are the teams of equal value to an extent here? We will see. We have Kucherov, Hedman, Point, and Stamkos all nearly at maxed out trade value for these Tampa Bay Lightning. And then you have Boston, who has Marchand, Pasternak, McAvoy. They got 5 guys there as well. So that's going to be tough. We'll get it out of the way early, though. We'll see if we can go Pasternak for Cooch Nasty, straight up, get the trades aflowing here. Is that going to work? No. See, we're going to have a problem early because we got to get the big dogs, and Pasternak are ready for Kucherov. They even want Kucherov or Pasternak, and they're still not going to make that trade. Boston, not a lot of draft picks, so this is going to be a challenge. We got to throw in a second for Kuch, it looks like. Will that get the job done? The Tampa Bay Lightning like this thing called a trade block. All right, so we have to get, before we even worry about the smaller guys with Tampa, I think we have to try to get all the big guys out of the way here. So we'll see what we have to pay to get Kucherov here. There it is, a second and a third, and pasta for Nikita Kucherov. Quite the trade being made there. All right, well, assistant GM, best rosters. We will continue down the line here. Again, I guess we have to try to get, let's just make it a blockbuster. Let's just make it a blockbuster. Point, Stamkos, and Victor Hedman. Making me feel like the DeAndre Hopkins trade over here. Traded big name for big name. Except I don't think the Boston Bruins are just going to have to give up nothing to get him in return here. So you're actually going to have to give something up to get these guys. Sorry, Boston. We're going to go, what do we go? 3 players for 3 players? It's going to take more than that. Wow, the trade value ain't even close. Oh, yeah, it is. That was just the wrong meter that's showing up. It's relatively close. Bergeron, McAvoy, Marchand for Hedman, Point, and Stamkos. But it's going to take a little bit more than that, as we can see by the trade meter. The question is, again, who's next? Who is the next guy that gets traded here? And as you guys know, just to throw it out there, we only worry about the players that are on the active team right now, whether they're or on their active roster, which might be a little bit more difficult to look up now that the NHL ain't playing, but I'd assume the lines are still active from the last time they played. I guess we're going to have to go another second round pick. That's probably not going to get the job done. Still, we'll send it. Yeah, it's not going to get the job done. We will throw on another second round pick, and I imagine that's still not going to get the job done. It's pretty even on the trade meter, but I still don't think it. What would you do with that trade when you look at it? You get Marchand, who's, I'd say middle of the pack age-wise, McAvoy a little bit younger, Bergeron a little bit older, in return, Hedman, Point, Stamkos. I don't know. I think you still got the younger players in Tampa in that one, right? So you probably would not take that if he was Tampa. We already told you that this deal's not going to get done. Oh, my bad. My bad. What about a third? Did you tell us that deal wasn't going to get done? I question whether you've seen our trade block. I question whether you understand the video we're trying to do right here. We'll go another second, 2 seconds. Stamkos, Point, Hedman. We got to get this trade to happen. It's got to get done. I really don't want to give up a first, but we're going to have to throw on the first, just a pure first round draft pick. That's not going to get the job done. I guess we'll go another second. Again, like I said, we can't get any farther without making these guys gone. So first, a second, McAvoy, Bergeron, and Marchand to get Hedman, Point, and Stammer in return. Again, we have best lines that, and again, we'll look. Boston starting to shape up a little bit here, a little bit like the Tampa Bay Lightning. We'll see what else Tampa's got laying around here. Sergachev's gonna be tough. Oh, look at that team. Sergachev, McDonagh has trade value out the, oh man, crazy trade value. I didn't realize he had that high of a trade value. Him and Shattenkirk too. Shattenkirk, because he's got that friendly, I guess that doesn't matter when you're playing. We'll turn salary cap off, so that will become a difficult problem here. And so I guess it'd probably not matter then. So Shattenkirk, McDonagh, Sergachev. And who are we going to give up on Boston to try to get these 3 players? Krug's going to be 1. Krejci's going to be 2. Charlie Coyle's going to be 3. And it's going to take something else that is not enough. Do they have prospects? Back a 9 in. Is that going to get the job done if we throw him in there? Clearly, we can't just do players for players. We're going to have to... Do we want to avoid prospects? I don't think we're going to be able to. I would like to, but I don't think it's gonna happen here. Brusque, yeah, the rest of these guys have about meh trade value over here on Boston. So I think the only way we're gonna get all these Tampa players is if Boston gives up some prospects here. So we'll start with Vakanainen here for McDonagh, Sergachev, and Shattenkirk. That actually looks like a pretty solidly fair trade. I wonder if they would do it without you. Trade rejected. No, I didn't think they would. You know what, though? The bars really don't look as far apart as I thought they did originally, though. So maybe we can make this work here by just throwing on some draft picks once again, if we could. We'll throw on the second. We're not going to have too many of these left here before long. We'll throw on the second. Send it straight up. EA says no thank you. But it's going to be all right because we're going to make this work. We'll throw on the third. Third, first, second. Straight up. No, we're going to have to throw on a prospect. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll throw on a prospect. We'll make it work. Or do we go first round draft pick? Let's go first round draft pick. We'll get rid of the draft picks first. If we can go without getting rid of any prospects, I think we can call that a halfway W there. So we'll go. Nope. EA's not having any of it. They said hard pass on that one. You're going to have to send more than that. So we'll throw in another second. We are just paying out the door here for McDonagh, Sergachev. I can't believe we're paying this much. I guess they value the defense a lot more in this game. We're going to have to go two first. Two first for sure. Sergachev, McDonagh. I feel like Shattenkirk's one of those guys you try to trade for in this game, and you can literally give up like 5 first-round draft picks, and they still don't accept it, though. I think Shattenkirk's one of those guys, if I remember properly here. So we might have to single these guys out one by one. That might be the only way this works. We'll throw on 2 prospects. Last-ditch effort here. Tampa would be over the 45 skate area organization limit. That is a problem. I understand. Give us your worst player, and we will take him. There you go. How do you feel about that, Tampa? Sending the prospects to trade. Trade still rejected. Who do we drop? Shattenkirk? That would put them over the skater limit again. And I don't know. We got to make this work somehow. We'll send that, and that is not going to make it work. So, again, they're going to be over the skater limit just because we keep trading on players. So, we're going to have to make room at some point here. So, just dropping Shattenkirk and just trying to get McDonagh and Sergachev. We are finding ourselves overpaying at this point as far as trade value is concerned. And they're still rejecting it. I don't know what to say. We are in some deep trouble over here in Tampa. We might just go, well, look at that trade value. We are so overpaying for Sergachev. It's unbelievable. Hey, look, there's our draft picks. We're going to try to get a second-round draft pick in return. We're going to try to get 2 second-round draft picks. It's really our only choice here to make this happen. And there it is. Okay, well, at least we got 2 draft picks in return. That's crazy. That was way too much of an overpay just for 1 or 2 guys. But, again, that leaves us with what? Okay, then McDonagh, Krug. So we need McDonagh. Oh, McDonagh's trade value, that is ridiculous. I can't believe his trade value is that high. I can't believe it. That's $6.7 million a year. I know he's solid, but dang, that is some trade value. We can't afford him. This team cannot afford both of these guys. We're going to have to go all in here just to get... This is actually the first time we're going to run into a serious problem. Tampa's team's just so stinking stacked. Wow, I don't know what to say. We might save McDonagh for last. Let's save Shattenkirk and McDonagh for last, and let's just try to knock out everybody else on these teams. And it might be tough because even from a depth standpoint, just trying to take the depth players from Tampa and from Boston, or some of the guys deeper down on the list, we're noticing once again that trade's gonna be close here. Bjork, Corrali, DeBrusque, Ritchie, and then you got the Johnson, Killorn, Palat, Gord, and Coleman deal here. And they are not going to take that. We will see what we can work with here to change this up. Lower the value. It's going to be probably Tyler Johnson that needs dropped here. Again, that's going to put them over the cap issue difficulties here. Or not cap, but the player difficulties here having a limit. So we'll throw on Paquette instead and see if they do that trade. And they won't. Wow, we are going to have a lot of problems. Who else is laying around here? Tampa's just too stacked. We haven't really struggled with any teams yet so far doing a team-for-team trade, but we thought Boston could possibly do it with Tampa, and they are struggling right now. So we're going to have to talk about probably dropping Palat, and we'll go, again, maybe Maroon. Maroon's got a little bit lower on the trade value there. Can we make that 5-for-5 trade work? The answer is yes. Okay, so we got 5 more guys coming on over to Boston, but we have to find a way to get Johnson and Palat here. That's where we're struggling. That and the defense is where we're struggling. Now, we're going to get a couple of defensemen here, I think, as well. Is there any D-men we can pick up here? Yeah, we can get you. And that's not going to work because I didn't select the button. That was kind of silly. And now we can get you. What's the problem here? Boston go over to the skate organization limit. That's fine. So we have 2 prospects. What else can we add on to this trade here? Maybe we have some defensemen laying around that can help these guys. Sergachev, no. Hedman, no. Chara can go. So Chara is going to be out the door here. How close does it get us if we throw Chara and just Chara? I guess we got to go Carlo too. So Chara and Carlo. That is looking like we're overpaying a little bit there. That is not enough though. Boston will be over. They're really going to hit us with the skid organization. How are we going to be over the limit? 47 out of 50. That is not math. That is closer. Still not, we're still getting a little overpay, but I think we'll be all right there. Just a slight overpay. Send it. EA says no thank you. Okay, that was not good. That's not where we were supposed to go with that one. Kind of figured it'd work. Didn't quite. So we got draft picks. I forgot we had draft picks again. Here, take your second back. Take your second. You want our second too? Here, we're just gonna toss second round draft picks back and forth. That'll work. No, I don't want to bring these guys up. I just made one trade. Trade accepted. That's fine. Assistant GM both make the best moves lines. But how many players do we have left here? I know we have the goalies. I'd like to think we can go goalie for goalie, and we're just gonna save that for last and procrastinate on that one. But as far as other players are concerned, it's still McDonagh. It's still Shattenkirk. Everybody else is almost gone. I think we have a defenseman over here, right? We have McDonagh, McDonagh. Too many mix in this team. McAvoy, Krug, Chara. So we have to get rid of you, and you still on the defense here. And then McDonagh and Shattenkirk. I'm afraid to work with it. Let's get these last two defensemen off this team here real quick. See if we can't make that work. Carlo can go. That'll work. And then maybe Miller. Yeah. That seems like an overpay too. You want to throw some second round draft picks on that, Tampa? What do you think? What do you think about moving some seconds? These two right here to be exact. How do you feel about that? I felt about moving a couple seconds. No, they don't really feel too good about it. All right, we'll just take our second back. It was never yours in the first place, right? Yeah, that'll work. All right, we're making moves. We have, let's take a look here. I want to make sure we're not missing anybody. I know that once you start making these trades and you auto roster moves, that EA starts throwing players on that weren't on the team in the first place. So good. Crowley, good. Joseph, you're good. Great. I think that's it. I think that's all the forwards. And now we look at defense, and we know where the challenge is ahead here. We got to get McDonagh, and we got to get Shattenkirk, and that looks to be it. Was Miller we just traded for, right? I'm going to be so confused by that. Yeah, I think we just did. So we got to get Shattenkirk and McDonagh here. What a challenge this is going to be. We're going to throw these guys the kitchen sink, and if we can, we're actually going to be quite close to making this happen. So here's a couple prospects. We're still not even remotely close. Nowhere even close to the trade value we need to get those two guys doing that. Maybe another prospect and a first round draft pick. And again, I imagine we're still not going to be close. So the whole farm system and draft, that actually, we're even. But the problem is we overpaid for these guys before. Tampa will not give up McDonagh or Shattenkirk for anything right now. And that is proof right there once again. They're tough on them. How about you how would you feel about this? How do you feel about Boston's second round draft pick? You guys liked the first two times we sent it. How about the third time? They don't like it the third time, so we're gonna have to go with our final first, or do we have another first after that? So we'll go first round draft pick here, first round draft pick for Shattenkirk. What an overpay here for Shattenkirk and McDonagh, and they just won't have any of it. So we'll drop the first. Shattenkirk's a cheaper one there. We'll just go to this. No first here, and I'm scared to send that. Very scared. Send it. They rejected it anyway. They will not move Ryan McDonagh. It don't matter how big the overpay is. See, this was the problem. We couldn't get Shattenkirk, so we couldn't get McDonagh off of them. They will not give us McDonagh for anything. They are literally hoarding Ryan McDonagh for whatever reason here, just not having any of it. We'll give him a first round draft pick, try it once again. We're literally almost tripling the trade meter here. Okay, maybe doubling, but still, we're overpaying so heavily for Ryan McDonagh. It is blowing my mind that of all the players that they are having a problem moving, it's Ryan freaking McDonagh. You're gone, McDonagh. You're done. We're going to trade the goalies. That way we can see exactly what we have left over here, because that is going to be it. Oh, geez, look at that trade value in Vasilevskiy. Oh, my goodness. That's probably a mile higher than Tuukka Rask's is now that I look at that. Tuukka, it's not bad. It's not bad. Our backup goalie in Halak's got better trade value than McElhinney does for Tampa. So that's not going to work straight up, but we'll send it, just see what they think. Now they're not having any of it. They got the younger goalie here. I can understand that. But if we give you a draft pick, how you feel about that? Trade accepted. Okay, perfect. So we got the goalies. Now all we need is, once again, Shattenkirk and McDonagh. And it's going to be McDonagh that's the problem here, clearly. We'll go Shattenkirk. I don't want to waste all of our assets and not have McDonagh. What assets do we have left, though? We are going to get stuck on Ryan McDonagh, of all players, when it comes to getting the players we need off this team. Once again, we'll check out the max trade value. Make sure everything's here. Johnson, great. You, and you. I can't believe they wouldn't just for those three straight up. I can't believe that would not go through. That is practically all we have to offer, too. I don't know what else I can do for you guys. We sent this trade once. I know we did, because the trade value is just not there. You want us to retain some salary? We can't, because the cap's not on. We're going to do it, though, for you guys, because we're nice people. So we'll go once again. This is literally all we have is 2 first, and that's what we've already offered, right? We already offered 2 first. That's pretty much the only thing we can do here for Ryan McDonagh. I think we're tied. I think we're stopped here. I will throw on another first, but I don't think we can go any further with this. They're getting greedy. We threw them 3 first. Who wouldn't take 3 first? Oh, there we go. They just want the draft picks. They said, forget about the prospects. Send us the draft picks. We are a Kevin Shattenkirk away from getting every single player off of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Shatty. What you got to do? Got a little conversation we'd like to have with you. And we're going to, have to give pretty much nothing for you. More. Why do I feel like more is, I don't know why I don't feel like I can trade him. Why is he in the AHL? Who we got left over? We're on defenseman. That'll do it. So defenseman. That's not defenseman. That's defenseman. Perfect. Okay, so we'll look at what we got left over everywhere. All skaters. We can go Senishin, and that is pretty much it. And I don't think we have any draft picks left either, do we? So we're going to have to try to somehow make this work. And we'll take a look at goalies. I don't think we have any good goalies in this system. No, there isn't any. So we're going to have to stick with what we have and just throw these guys the kitchen sink, which is going to be very difficult to do when you consider they're going to be over the skater limit. Yep, there it is. So we're going to have to not only get Shattenkirk, but we have to stay under the skater limit and hope they don't mind too much, taking these players on here. Again, do you have a nasty contract we can take on? What if we take this 57 overall? What are you doing with a 57 overall? Come on, Tampa. We're actually overpaying right now for Shattenkirk, it looks like, but we have to, right? That's not going to make it an overpayment. Now we're paying not enough. Trade rejected. We might have to drop a couple guys and see if we can't go all draft picks here. Do we have 1 first-round draft pick laying around anywhere? Just 1. There it is. 1 first-round draft pick for all the marbles right here. Can we complete the transaction? Tampa for Boston. There it is. We've traded away successfully every Boston player to get the Tampa Bay Lightning team. Now, of course, there's no farm system. There's no future. But is it worth it? Is it worth it for that Tampa Bay core? That's obviously going to be a tough one to debate. But there it is. We got her done. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see us try to trade for an entire team of 2 other teams, feel free to comment them down below. Otherwise, if you guys would like the thumbs up and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. It's never required. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.